Hello, this is Lord Haha for Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. And now, here's Iggy. Hello everyone, I'm at the toy department at Walmart. And I'm trying to film this without attracting too much attention to myself. Now, there's Lego down this aisle, but I don't know, I've never been into Lego. When I was a kid, I liked Lincoln Logs. There's a couple games up here that I like to play. Operation, I was terrible at that. That's why I'm not a surgeon. But let's go down this aisle. I think this is primarily boys' toys on this aisle here. You got the monster trucks. When I was 12, I probably would have really liked to own one of these. Not into it so much now. And I like the Nerf stuff, but when I was a kid, we had toy guns that actually looked like real guns. I had an MP40 squirt gun. It was awesome. Kid across the street stole it. When they moved, he had hidden it underneath his house, and one of the other neighbors found it, and I recognized it, but being the asshole that he was, he refused to give it back to me. I grew up with a lot of kids that were people I don't really want to remember. Now, I noticed that Masters of the Universe is back, and that was a big deal in the 80s. I remember taking my ex-wife to see the movie, and I think it was Dolph Lundgren that played He-Man. Can't remember what year that was, 1987? Something like that. I never got into the wrestling. This chick looks like a dude. She looks like she smokes a lot and has a really husky voice. So, not my cup of tea. Same thing with this one. And these figures here just are a little homoerotic. I'm not interested in any of that. So let's continue down and see what else we have here. We have a mishmash. And now, when I was a kid, I had a Tonka dump truck. It was brown color, which seems to me to be unusual for those. It was made of steel. I don't know what happened to it. Mom kept a lot of my toys from when I was a kid, but that one seems to have disappeared. Now, this is very cool. They're, of course, playing off of the Jurassic Park movies. That has a lot of nice detail. It even has blood on the teeth there. It's pretty gruesome for little kids, but the kids love it. I remember when I saw Jurassic Park, I sat next to this little boy, and if you recall the scene where the T-Rex smashes the outhouse and then eats the lawyer, I was terrified. I'll admit it, I was really scared, and the little boy next to me looks up at me and goes, "Gee, mister, it's just a movie." So that was kind of embarrassing. Now, a lot of you probably know about Fortnite. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know very much about Fortnite. All the little kids, they love sharks and dinosaurs. And Halo, I think, is also a game, but I really don't know anything about these. I'm more of a traditional toy soldier guy, which means that there's not much here for me anymore. They used to have Ultimate Soldier and G.I. Joe and some other things, but the rumor is that somebody complained about that Walmart and Target were glorifying violence and war, and so those stores dropped those lines like a hot potato. And the kids, they love the Roblox. I sell a lot of those when I'm at work. And this line here, I think, is very well done, but I don't have any of these. Oh, look, here's, is this Luke? No, that's Lando Calrissian. Yeah, I better put this back. I hate it when people don't put things back. Okay, now this is a really nice set. They're the larger figures. I don't have any of those. I have the ones that are more about that big. This is a nice set. It's not too expensive. $27. And this is sort of sad. These pegs have nothing but Lando Calrissian. All the way back, Lando Calrissian, all the way on both ones here. I like the packaging, very retro, reminiscent, or actually duplicating the old Kenner line. And it looks like they released a few figures of this. But what gets me on these is the price. These Lando Calrissians are on sale, and they're $10. It's like, if you're a kid and you say you want 20 stormtroopers, which you would probably need, I would think, that's pretty expensive. So then they have the DC Multiverse. Those are nice figures too. I don't collect Batman anymore like I used to back in 1989 through 1992. I wouldn't mind having a figure this size of the old Adam West Batman. Spider-Man is still popular. I lost track of the Spider-Man movies. I think I saw 3 of them. And then I guess I couldn't afford to keep up with all the movies. There's like a ton of them out there now. They have a lot of Matchbox here. Hot Wheels are still that amazes me. After all these years, Hot Wheels is still around. At 94 cents. I don't remember what they were when I was a kid, but I remember you could buy track like this when I was a kid. And it came with like a little clamp, and you would put it on a chair, clamp it to a chair, and then put your car down. And then they invented ways of bringing the car back to you with loops and stuff. I would have loved that when I was 12 years old. That's really cool. Something like this too. Matchbox has been around forever. Now for a short while, I think it was in the 70s or the 80s, Matchbox was releasing 132 scale soldiers, and I actually like them. I have British 8th Army and Africa Corps figures. They're pretty cool. I remember. Do you guys remember the Hot Wheels carry case that looked like a wheel? I would have liked to have had one of those. I had a case similar to that by a company that was a ripoff. It didn't say Hot Wheels on it. It said something else. I can't remember, but they're, of course, capitalizing on the Hot Wheels popularity. These things, I have no idea what it is. This is from a movie that hasn't been released yet. It looks kind of cool. I might go see that. And the Jurassic Park. Wow, did I pass the Star Wars already? I guess it was just Lando Calrissian. And they got more Batman up at the top there. Those masks there, I rang up one of those at work, and they're pretty cool. The kid was wearing it. It was pretty awesome. And these dinosaurs, they have nice paint jobs, and they look pretty cool. Like, they even have details like battle damaged T-Rex. Had scratch marks on his rib cage. And some nice paint jobs on them. I think if I was a kid, I would really like to have those. I know some adults collect these also. But as far as toy soldiers, the golden age of toy soldiers has passed. In the 1990s, you could get quite a bit of Unimax, Ultimate Soldier. I like those 132 scale Extreme Detail by Ultimate Soldier. And I like the, what was it, Forces of Valor? Die-cast tanks. Those were awesome. But those days have passed. I used to go with my friend Doug every Tuesday, and we would hit every Toys R Us in the San Fernando Valley, Target, Walmart. We'd be out all day, and then we'd go get something to eat, and we'd come home, and if Doug drove, his truck would be filled with toys. If I drove, same thing. And his poor suffering wife would have to say, well, what did you bring home this time? But she was actually pretty cool about it. A lot of guys, their wives are not as cool as Doug's wife when it comes to collectibles. They have to kind of do it on the side and in secret, and their wife might let them have a spare bedroom if there is one available. Anyway, that's the boys' toy aisle at Walmart. As you see, not much for toy soldiers. Anyway, thanks for coming along. This is Iggy, and that's the way it is. May 19th, 2022, and happy trails to all of you. All of you stay safe. If you haven't subscribed, do that. I'm still trying to hit 25. I think if I look like Bella from Bella's Toy Chest, I would probably have 25,000 by now. But I don't want to get on this channel and flip my hair around and show my cleavage. Anyway, that's it for me. You take care, and Baby Yoda says bye-bye.